Where should we put our efforts in innovation? What desperately needs to change? What are the new products and services that are going to transform our lives for the better? Do we really need driverless or flying cars? Should we be educating people about their use of plastics? What about cryptocurrencies? Should we be putting our efforts into encouraging less consumption? Should we concentrate on innovation in healthcare, wearable medical technologies, and 3D printed body parts? Do we need to be working on how to get back to the moon, mine minerals from asteroids, or live on Mars? What about something more down to earth? Could you find a more inventive solution to a problem in your personal life? If you run a small business, how can you try to take a more innovative approach to the most important project you're working on? If you work in the public or the private sector, can you identify the long-established and least productive procedures and suggest more creative approaches? In the not-for-profit sector, how can you work with the people you serve, tap into their creativity, and co-create new solutions? Although the need for change is often recognised, the path towards achieving that change can seem unclear, under-resourced, and unachievable. Organisations are trapped in the one-way street that is the way that they've always done things. Traditional organisational approaches such as strategic planning and hierarchical decision-making are proving unable to keep up with the demands for greater efficiency, improving quality, the rising expectations of customers, and the pace of change set by new technology. And when major change is attempted, it's often fraught with difficulty. Major reorganisations and downsizing prove to be unsuccessful. Leaders are busy. Efforts to empower staff have the opposite effect. Tremendous burdens are placed on the frontline people who feel increasingly powerless within the larger system. True innovation leads to outcomes that enable people. Poor attempts at innovation only add to the burden. If people are too busy with their day-to-day responsibilities, there'll be no time available to create, to innovate and change. Everybody will be trapped, repeating the same cycle of activity. In such a situation, it becomes impossible to believe how new initiatives could be planned, let alone implemented. We need to ensure that as individuals, teams and organisations, we are working on the things that matter. The hard thing to do, but the thing that could help the most, is to stop trying to do everything. We really need to be able to find a good and convincing answer to the question, what are the priorities?